I'm Emily Polak. I teach at Bob Jones High School, and we were just in a pre-AP English 9 classroom. Good morning, guys. Happy Tuesday. I need y'all to go ahead and put your phones down for right now. You don't have to put them away.
Stacy Humes. I teach 8th grade language arts at Discovery Middle School. Last week, I had to put them in groups because of their annotation. A lot of the kids were struggling. They don't want to annotate. They're excellent readers, but annotation slows them down. They don't want to do it. And so what I did, I put them in groups based on the students who had done really well on the annotations and then maybe a few who had a little trouble with it. And we went to the media center. And as I was walking around listening to them discuss, well, we should probably highlight this because this focuses on characterization. And this kind of reminds me of this. And remember, it brought tears to my eyes because they were having the best conversations, just without me being involved, And so that led me to, okay, for this next section, maybe I should let them just sit and talk about it and let me just flow around the classroom. I'll just walk around and listen to them because I think they do a better job. Well, for the annotations, it was 50 out of 50 points. And I had maybe 6 or 7 in each class, in both classes, to make a total straight 50. And I used their books as examples, like this is what so-and-so did, and this is what. So I made that person the person in charge or the head of the group. And then I maybe put another person who maybe missed a couple of points, and then I would put 2 low ones in there. Yeah. And what I noticed when I graded the annotations yesterday, the grades were much better because they talked about it. I'm going to circulate and I'm looking for certain things, and I'm going to show them my expectations. But yesterday we watched the video and we talked about noise control, and they know how to have scholarly discussions. They know how to piggyback off one another. They know to say, well, like so-and-so said, because I say never, don't sit back and not say something because somebody's already made the point that you want to make. You can add on to that. Yeah. And so we reviewed all of that yesterday, so they're ready. Okay. And so I'll just walk around and I may ask a question. I told them I'm not there, don't ask me anything. Talk to your neighbors, talk to your group.
It only goes to some point in the book. And if it did, it would go to the giver, not the receiver.
I know what my standards are. I know my students. I know what, it just comes naturally. It's hard for me to say, I wish I could say that I had a really great, I do consider STAR scores. I take that in consideration for some things. But I just plan the lesson and I just put them together and it works.
Here we go. Row on 3. 1, 2, 3, row.
I think they're very comfortable with me. We laugh a lot. We have a really good relationship, but they know when I'm serious. So like even with them knowing that they're going to be filmed today, they're like, can we do this? Can we do it? I said, okay, try it. And the other was like, you better not. Like they know my expectations. We have a good time, but when it's time to get serious, they know what to do.
So the way I like to set up my lessons is with the twirl format, with talking, writing, investigating, reading, and then listening. I think that's it. And so we started out with the kids using their phones to investigate, like look up definitions for their vocab words that they'll have a quiz over at the end of the week. And then they had already they'd already read a ready anticipation guide and written down their own opinions and like rated 10 out of 25 statements, and they could pick which ones they wanted to talk about. So they had that already. They had a couple minutes to review it, and then that's when we had the discussion about, different statements like all's fair in love and war, and the ends justify the means, and those sorts of things.
Like you have a humane personality, you'd say you'd eventually feel guilt for what you did.
Yeah. I really like that anticipation guide because obviously like the kids related to many of those statements and they could give their own opinions, but then they knew how to back up those opinions, which was really cool.
Like if you feel like you can't show any emotion or talk about things that are bothering you, then you're going to keep it pent up.
I liked how they were making connections with their own personal experience, but also like with other texts we have read, and just kind of hopefully like it helped them see how it all kind of connects to one another. The main purpose was to prepare them for the Odyssey. Well, I am very honest with my kids, and I tell them they're my guinea pigs all the time. And they don't mind. Like they don't, which is really great. Like my kids don't freak out and get really nervous if I tell them we're trying something new.
Try it, and try it again. Don't stop. The first time it may not go the exact way, but you can't quit. I try things all the time. The kids know I'm not good with technology. I'm reading a book that I've never read before. They've seen me fail, but they've also seen me try it again. So don't give up. don't give up.
If they know, like, it's okay for me to fail and, like, make mistakes, and then they know it's okay if they make mistakes too.
It's not me, it's them.
You know, I've just laid the foundation, and they're walking in it. They know exactly what to do, but it's them.
Yeah.
Again, I think obviously I had to set something from August up until now. I had to, you know, establish the climate and what I'm expecting, but it's them. It's their brains.